So the question says the number of hours of schoolwork over 2 weeks is given by the following data. So each of these numbers represents the number of hours over 2 weeks. And this is hours. We're going to calculate the mean, the median, the mode, the range, the interquartile range, and we want to get the box and whisker plot for this. So the first thing we're going to do for this is calculate the mean. Now the mean is your average, right? So for the mean, we are going to add all the values up and divide it by the total number of values. So 2 weeks means that we have 14 values, right? 2 weeks implies there's 14. We can check, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So we then take 2 plus 3 plus 1 plus 2 plus 4 plus 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 3 plus 1 plus 4 plus 4 plus 3. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And we're dividing it by 14. So we got to add this up, divide it by a total of 14. Keep our calculators handy. Well, 2 plus 3 is 5, 6, 8, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 27, plus 4 is 31, plus 3 is 34 over 14. All right, we can double check this. I will just quickly get a calculator and make sure that I add it up correctly. And then we'll divide it by 14. We're probably going to get a nice decimal number, hopefully a nice one. Let's see. If it isn't, we'll just round it to three significant figures otherwise. So here we go. 2 plus 3 plus 1 plus 2 plus 4 plus 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 3 plus 1 plus 4 plus 4 plus 3. If I did that, yep, it's 34. Divided by 14 comes to 2.43. That's equal to 2.43. And we can see on average, we've done 2.43 hours. Don't forget to use the units. There's hours of work on average completed in a week. All right, so mean done. Now let's have a look at the median. In order to find the median, we have to put it from smallest to biggest. So here we would rule out each one. Let's count how many ones we got here. 1, 2, 3 ones. Let's put it 1, 2, 3 ones. Let's go twos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 twos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 twos. 1, 2, 3 threes. 1, 2, 3 threes. 1, 2, 3 fours. 1, 2, 3 fours. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 values. So that's all good from smallest to biggest. Now we can get the median. The median is your middle value. For 14 values, I need to take out 7 on either side. So there's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 7 on this side. And I can see quite clearly that the middle value, which is my median, is going to be 2 divided by 2. 2 plus 2 divided by 2, which is 2. So the median is simply 2. And then the mode, obviously, is the most repeated. We might as well get parts of the interquartile range, which we can get here, but technically we actually done from here. Median. So let me just write that down first. So my median is going to be equal to the average of these two. 2 plus 2 divided by 2, which is 4 divided by 2, which is simply just 2. The mode is the most frequent number, and the most repeated value is my mode. I can see we have mostly 2's, which is repeated. So most repeated value would be 2. So therefore, mode is going to be equal to 2. And I'm not done with mode. For the range, I got to take my highest value and I got to minus my lowest value. So that's 4 minus 1, which is equal to 3. And so my range would be 3. 4 is my maximum and 1 is my minimum. And so we take our maximum and we minus the minimum and we got our range, which is 3. The interquartile range, we need to first identify the first quartile and the second quartile and then subtract it. So once I can get that, Q2 and Q1, I can then subtract it. And that will get me my interquartile range for this over here. Okay, so for this, I look at my 7 set of values on the left hand side here, and I find my middle value to become or to be 2. I'm going to call it Q1 because that's 25% of the data now. 25% there. Remember, this is Q2 is actually supposed to be median, so maybe let's call this Q3 because it's upper quartile, it's a third quartile. And on this side here, I can see that would be 3, and that would be Q3 there. And that's 25% of the data there, 25% of the data there. So Q3 will be 3, and Q1 will be 2, so my interquartile range is 1. All right, so interquartile range is equal to 1. And from here, now, I've done my interquartile range. All I need to do is draw my box and whisker plot. So what I'm going to do is maybe just free up some space over here. And on here, I'm going to draw my box and whisker plot. I'm just going to put the mean aside. Okay, so we're just going to bring the mean into a bit of a shrunk position. And I'm just going to place it over here. All right, so here I'm going to draw my box and whisker plot now. Got my straight line. Start your values with 0 and then work your way up. So let's say we start with 0 and we work our way up to 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we draw lines firstly at the minimum. The minimum we see is 1. So let's draw a line at the minimum. Maximum is 4. Draw a line there. And then my median is 2. So that's going to be over here. All right. And my interquartile range, my lower quartile, is going to be Q1, which is 2. So my lower quartile is on top of my median. And my upper quartile is at 3. So that's over here. So we would end up drawing this box like that and combining that into the box. And then the whiskers come after that. So I can see from here that 50% of my data would lie between 2 and 3. 25% would lie between 1 and 2, and another 25% would lie between 3 and 4 of my set of data. And I've now drawn my box and whisker plot. So mark allocation for this, you're looking at for the mean, you can get up to 2 marks for that, but I'm just going to put 1 there. Median, you have to range it from smallest to biggest. Sometimes you can get a mark for that. And then finding it, 2. Mode, just stating it. Range, just the highest minus the lowest. Interquartile range, you got to get 1 mark for each of these and subtracting it. So that could be 3 marks. And then the box and whisker plot, having this drawn at the bottom and also identifying the box components, you could get up to maybe for the minimum and maximum 1 mark as well. Up to 4 marks for that, maybe 3 marks. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 plus 4. You could get up to 12 marks for this question, 10 to 12 marks maybe, doing all of it in one go.